Ollie.
And Al X.
And we're coming at you with the KXVS
Morning Show.
One.
Day one in the corner.
Yeah, day one. Yeah, Renee got put in the corner again.
Okay.
Pull out your long sleeves
Who?
just yet.
Man, I don't know. His 2 taps of that microphone just make everything just cling.
Kind of got to know where to hit it.
Don't touch it. Oh, don't
like
touch
my
it again.
headphones, my microphone.
Yeah, my microphone, my
like
headphone, everything just
cleared up.
Cleared. Thank you, Alex.
He's got that magic. He's got the Midas touch.
How does it feel over there? It looks cool over there. You get to do shit. I mean, there it goes. Tuesday morning. You get to do stuff like grab on the, it looks like your actual radio station over there in that corner. And then you got the nice mic, the vocal mic, the, singing to it. Nice setup. I'm glad we're here. We're trying new things. Don't forget to join the station at the Stockton Memorial Civic Auditorium. That is September 22nd, the day after my show. Laughs on the Ave on the 21st. There's a Thursday, so that will be on a Friday. That other event I just mentioned. It's gonna be awesome. We got some things going on. The Laughs on the Ave, that's gonna be dope, man. We got your boy Jay Rich headlining that all the way from the Bay. He's doing me a huge favor on doing the show for the low. We got a feature act, another dude doing me a huge favor to feature act and entertain people out there down the street in Stockton. What's called? I tried to post my flyer in the WTF section, Stockton. WTF Stockton. Are you guys familiar with that?
Yeah.
And they didn't like that at all.
What did they say?
Well, there was this one girl, and she was like, this is exactly what she was saying. She's like, I'm not a B word, but today you are trying me. Hold on, let me re-pull it up, because she said, anytime you start with I'm not a B word, you're kind of a B word.
What?
Is that not true? Is that a rule by them?
I mean, I think anything like that, like,
anytime you do
I'm
something
not racist,
like that,
but
yeah,
I'm not trying to be rude,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna go there. That's being rude.
I'm not mean, but
you're mean.
I agree.
Yeah, so she went there and she was just like,
to be one, but I really am.
she was just like, yeah, I've been in, she was like, you need to delete this before I delete it. Admin did not approve. She was like, I'm not a B word, but today my fuse is super short and this and that, and you need to delete this. And I was like, okay, I'm not deleting it. First thing that came to my head, because why would I do that? It's a WTF moment, So then I messaged her directly, and I was just like, text her this long thing about, hey, I just wanted to bring the funny to Stockton. We need some positive, uplifting things in the community. And then I was just like, yeah, if that's not a WTF moment, then I don't know what is. And then I hit her with, do you not support that? And I was like, if you don't support that, you could take it off. But, you know, I'm just trying to make good for the community. Then she hit me back real positive, like, oh, yeah, I agree with you. We should have good stuff in this community. We need more of that. Let me just approve this by admin, blah, 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 blah. Boom. Moral of that story, I got that approved, and I'm advertising on WTF Stockton.
Because, yeah, like, WTF, what is this? People are going to go just...
Yeah, people gonna be like, what the heck?
We're actually having
$5
some fun?
comedy show?
Oh my
my
gosh,
goodness.
We have some fun.
Now, if I would have posted that little Mexican flyer, that would have been a different story. That says $60, $65 per person. I don't even know. I didn't give it its justice advertising, but $65 per person. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know about that in January. I'm gonna need
How that's going to be.
yeah,
How that
beginning
plays
of
out
the
for
year heads
$65,
up.
Right.
But I think it's not sure.
Well, let me just run down a few of these temperatures that people are going to have, because if you're commuting out to the Bay or going anywhere else other than Stockton, I already mentioned Stockton's at 71 degrees right now. It's going to be 92, like, top. If you're heading down to SoCal, you're going to be looking at LA. It's going to be 69 degrees, or going to be high of 83.
I need to take a trip down there soon.
Yeah, if you're going out to the Bay and hitting kind of the peninsula in San Mateo, it's 67 degrees now, the high of 78. If you're heading out a little bit further and you want to hit the beaches in Santa Cruz, it's a high of 75. So any of you guys got days off, you're more than welcome to enjoy that weather and share your pictures and all of your fun that you're going to be having if you're heading out. Half Moon Bay is going to be at 72, San Francisco at 72. If you're heading out east to the hills, going towards Angels Camp or anything out there, San Andreas currently is at 95 degrees. And all the way down, Baja, near San Diego, 78. So, and they got cloudy skies out there. So it's a bit of interesting weather all the way around. What about traffic, Alex? Do we have any updates on, like, some of the construction that's been going around, and possibly I don't know, have you seen anything clear up as you're driving through? I see some traffic that was still going on down on Pacific Avenue, the Miracle Mile near UOP.
There's some construction there, so that's probably part of it. But that's that one of the main roads that get people to and fro from one side to downtown for a lot of work is. On my way in, I take West Lane. That was pretty backed up as well. Looking at the traffic, we have the normal stuff. There's no bad accidents. It looks like right now, but the normal side, slow and go over in Pacific in front of over by Delta. It's slow and go. School is in right now. Charterway headed to I-5. It's a little slow and go, and that's headed over to 5 and to the 4. Over off of Ben Holt, headed to 5. Because you have Lincoln there, and then there's another. You have the VO and another elementary school over there. So that has it pretty backed up. 99 and I-5 is a little touch and go, but no real bad accidents. So just be prepared. Right now, if you're out here, you should already be out. What is it, 8:04? Yeah. And if you're not, maybe call in sick.
Yeah. It's interesting. I was going over by my mom's because I haven't been up to the north side recently, but then I recently went there.
Oh, really? What's wrong with the north?
Nothing's wrong with the north. I've just been traveling out. I've been traveling lately.
A lot of things.
So I haven't really been like on North Stockton. Like my mom lives out there. Well,
okay.
So I guess shame on me for not going and visiting her too much. But they've been traveling the nation. My mom and dad have been traveling the nation on road trips. Yosemite, Mount Rushmore, Colorado.
Cool.
They've just been everywhere. Mesas, going.
Are they in
the Grand Canyon
RV?
No, actually, they just recently sold their RV, so they actually are just kind of driving and staying in hotels, probably campsites and stuff. Because my mom and dad. One thing that we've learned, like traveling and taking a lot of road trips, like we'll sleep in the car. we'll sleep in the van. We'll sleep like take blankets, sleep outside if it's warm enough, you know. So yeah, I don't know, we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants kind of sometimes, and I'm sure that's what they were doing. They're like, hey, let's just kind of go take this road trip now. So they're off and running and taking this road trip and having tons of fun in Yellowstone National Park and all
That's
kinds
awesome.
of stuff.
So they're
Yeah, totally.
they're touring to see more nature, not cities.
Right.
Oh,
right.
cool.
Because we like the outdoorsy, you know, be with nature. It's like you can go see cities, great, but I mean, it's kind of nice to just go out and just live and be off the grid for a minute. So
True.
It's kind of nice. So here they are, off the grid, having fun, meeting locals in different areas and trying new restaurants and checking out new mountains and rivers and seeing the animals and stuff. So, but they just got back last night, which is nice, and glad to hear it. But I had gone up by their house. They have these new roundabouts. So kind of in your area of this school, I don't remember, but the name of that school particularly. But it's off of Tam O'Shanter area. But they have this new roundabout where Castle and Tam O'Shanter is. And I thought, oh, I can't stand those things. Like, why did they put one in? But I know why they put one in, because that's a pretty busy intersection, and that gets a lot of traffic because the school's right there, you know, the hustle and bustle. I get it. But it's one of those things where the people for Google, the Google trackers and stuff, haven't quite yet gotten that down. So when I went to look on my like GPS type thing, it didn't show like the roundabout, and I was like, oh, I guess they need to get the Google people over
How
here.
new is that?
I would love to work for Google
brand
and
new?
just drive around with those camera cars.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh my gosh,
it's
I would
brand new.
have fun doing that. One, because
I've
I love
seen
to
them out
drive.
here.
Yeah,
I've seen them. Like
I
those
love to
little
drive, and I
pictures.
love taking pictures while I'm driving.
I wonder how they do it if they have an automatic camera though.
They do. Their cameras are all over the car, like on the roofs, on the sides, or everywhere. And so you're literally just driving a video camera around.
Yeah, I wonder how
just
much
to track the roads, and then you can like do what
memory.
they do Google Earth, and you can pan.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would
That'd be
love
cool.
to do that, because then I could say, I want to make sure I get this angle so somebody can see this, and I would love to do that, because that sounds fun, and I can just drive around all day.
I love to be like if you looked up my address like in front of the house, like
Yeah, you would.
you know, like as you're walking down the street on Google,
you
then
see
it's me.
It's me. This is my house. I don't know if I would really want people to know.
If I
where
was
live.
several places,
I
like
would
you
want
could
people
look
to
me
know I
up
live
in,
there.
in Illinois, and I'd be like, and then you could look me up in California. I'd be like, you know.
Right. Oh man.
I just looked up where Hurricane Irma it went and expected to go. My cousin in Atlanta, I had to check up on her last night, make sure. I was like, "Cuz, are you in Atlanta?" I was like, "Are you staying?" She was like, "Yeah, we're staying." I guess it didn't hit her too bad. Now that I'm looking at it, I can actually see the flow of the it's a tropical storm now, I believe, and it's gonna hit up southern Illinois, St. Louis area. Is gonna touch it, so that's interesting. I'm glad I missed that.
Well, yeah, definitely glad that we're missing it. However, it sucks to see like those that we have as far as loved ones, friends, family, and friends and family of our loved ones, you know, out there taking the hit and having to deal with something pretty tragic and kind of, you know, scary if they haven't taken cover or left, you know, having to deal with a disaster of that nature and to not know what they're going to be taking as far as a hit.
Could you imagine not being insured for something, maybe home insurance or
Absolutely not, because I make sure that I
no,
am insured,
but like, could you imagine like
how
this was just your year catching up or something or anything
Right.
for a reason why you didn't, maybe it just ended, you had to grab a different, you know what I'm saying, you're in between or and then boom, Hurricane Irma. You can't get insurance once the hurricane's on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, we're here in Florida. You can't just, no. So, yeah, that's scary feeling.
Yeah, that's and that's what insurance is for. It's that whole making sure you're prepared. So it's that ahead of time type of situation where you know you got it just in case. You've got it just to make sure everything's going to be okay in these situations. But for people who live on the hillsides in like SoCal and need mudslide insurance, they don't get that regardless. So their insurance companies are just like, sorry, we're just not giving it to you. You live on a...
Yeah, you shouldn't live there.
You shouldn't live there,
Mm-hmm.
but they choose to live there anyways, and then there goes their house and everything in it, and they cannot replace anything. They just have to come out of their pocket to make that happen. But yeah, for people who don't have insurance,
What's the most unnecessary insurance you guys have ever bought? Like, I'm never going to use this type of insurance.
the most unnecessary insurance? That's a good question.
I'm not even going to use it. It could be off anything. A rental car insurance, a phone insurance.
Oh yeah, I don't get rental car insurance because I use my own insurance.
Oh, yeah. So you're good,
So I don't
but
use rental car. I think
you
that's-
have it. You
that's-
have it.
Yeah.
So
I would say that's unnecessary, but maybe it's not unnecessary for some people. How about like getting warranties or insurance on like appliances or something? No, that's kind of necessary sometimes too, though.
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, because man,
It
see,
depends.
here's the thing. Here's my view on it. It's unnecessary until something breaks the first time,
Right.
and then everything. You
It's
can
gonna
get
need
insurance
it.
just because you're scared of losing everything, and it's all unnecessary. I think.
You know what I just thought about?
It's all unnecessary, but they raise the prices. They hike up the prices, but you have to do it because one simple failure, you have to pay for everything all over again.
Speaking of one simple failure, what if Trojan came out with insurance?
Who?
Trojan.
Trojan
Condoms.
condoms?
Yeah.
Came out with
They'll never
insurance?
do that.
I know. We're like, you know what? This rips, and your whole 18 years is paid for it. Like,
The line will be around the corner.
boy, you hear me? I'm like, oh, you know what? You're insured.
Yes.
Buy it with us.
Oh
You're
my
insured. If you get
gosh.
pregnant and you
Yeah.
can prove it in court,
That court would be backed up for like.
dude.
Oh my
the
God,
court- they wouldn't even
that-
call it court. They call it the second
wait,
Jerry
wait.
Springer or Maury.
That makes me think about this freaking post that I saw come through, and there is a female in another country, I believe it is, that has on her wall displayed, along with pictures, her used condom collection.
Just a rapper or the actual?
The actual condom
with
is
the
hanging.
inside?
I'm gonna have to
That's
find this for you,
nasty.
right? Let me
That's
just,
straight nasty. If I come to your house and you,
so have
Oh.
Trojan go ahead and work with that, talking about like, we have proof here. Let me show you this girl's collection. It's all in
yeah,
there.
her files are very organized.
That's ridiculous.
What's called? It'd make you not think twice. You'd be like, "Nah, I'm insured, girl. We good."
Oh my gosh, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous because you can see some of the pictures, and then she's sitting on her bed in her.
Or the
her
insurance could be
bedroom.
simple.
Yeah,
It could
that's
be.
just
It could
crazy.
be. It could be. You know, saying something happens, Trojan buys the plan B.
What the
Simple.
heck?
Simple. Work with your people.
Okay,
Hit 'em
so a condom collector hangs used rubbers on bedroom wall. It's on YouTube. Basically, you can go to www.youtube.com and watch this particular.
Okay, that's
used
cool. You
condom
got the computer
collection.
at
Her name
at
is
the
Hannah.
button.
Her name is Hannah.
I knew it was a white girl named Hannah.
She's a Turk.
That's some Hannah to
She's
do.
Turkish.
That's some Hannah stuff to do.
Hannah? Anybody know a Hannah? Can we ask them?
I do.
No, Hannah's
I
do
know a
stuff
Hannah
like that.
in
Hannah's
Missouri.
are-
I might have to ask her, but she's pretty bubbly. I don't know if that's something she would do, but that's interesting.
outgoing.
On another note, Hannah is a name of a movie that's actually one of my favorite movies.
Little girl that was raised out in the.
Yeah,
in
she's
the
a
woods.
bioengineered
Yep.
fetus.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie.
Is that a newer movie?
Nah, it's a little bit older, but it's still one of my favorite movies because she gets busy. She gets down and she does her own.
Look at you.
She gets
Is
her.
it action
Tomb
movie?
Raider? You a
Is
Tomb
it
Raider?
action
Tomb Raider.
movie?
I was Tomb Raider
Have you
for
seen
Halloween
the
last year.
Have you seen the
actually.
new Logan? You would probably like that.
I would love that because I
The
do. wanna-
girl?
I like
Yeah,
Logan first off.
X-23.
Yeah,
The girl-
I'm a big X-Men.
Boy.
I'm a big X-Men.
That girl
Marvel,
got
like,
down.
No, you're not.
fan for the movies and stuff. So all the ones
I
that come
like
out, Logan, Wolverine,
Iron Man.
X-Men, all of them. I love all of them.
When it comes to Marvel movies, Iron Man, because he's so witty, you know?
Yeah.
I like his wittiness.
His sarcasm is off the charts.
Yeah, and then, well, who else is it?
I don't know if you guys can see
Spider-Man is
these,
cool.
but these are her collections.
That's a lot. Well, it's not a lot. It depends. Is it different guys or same guys?
They're all different.
She freeze dry them or something?
people. I don't know, but they have pictures on top of all of them.
Look at her position,
Huh?
though, ready to go, like,
And she.
She has a face to the condom?
No, she has her face turned away. So
No,
that,
a face
Picture.
to the condom.
yeah, there's a face to each condom.
So
here.
do anybody have multiple ones on there?
You know,
or?
I haven't looked that close.
You look, just look.
And what was the
real quick.
purpose of this?
You're
It's
close.
her artwork. This is.
Oh, it's her artwork.
It is something. It's a rare collection. It's just something she thought would be.
I bet that
interesting
girl
to
don't
do.
got a father in her life. There's no way her dad is.
She must be a preacher.
There's no way her dad walks in the room like, "Hey,
I don't know.
Hannah."
Europeans are a little bit more free
hey.
Oh,
in
yeah.
thought.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and what they do.
Oh, thought for sure.
Yeah.
Thoughty dot.
And what they do, you know, things are a little bit more like a shock value because they can do so much more. They are educated to a different level as well. You know, everything is more free, so things come to them more easily. So things like this is nothing's more like shock value.
Right, which is crazy because as much as
Excuse me.
sex and half clothing that you see here in America, we still have a problem with the body when it's naked or things like this that are kind of taboo.
You know
Right.
what?
But she's practicing safe sex.
Yeah, I was about to say.
exactly.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
actually pretty good because my daughter had the sex that many times. I'm gonna be proud. Like, not one busted. Okay.
Oh my God.
Not one. That's a lot of chances now. Somebody's not doing it right. Oh, I'm playing. Are you? Let me stop about this girl.
Well, they definitely.
Before I say the wrong name.
Definitely, these condom companies test to make sure that they can, you know, maybe make sure that they do the job because they don't want to have to end up in the lawsuit like
Does she
Trojan
have a
having to have insurance.
Does she have a certain
for
brand
people.
or?
You
does it
know,
say?
I can't really go into that. I don't
She's like,
know.
here's my magnums. Here's my
She just has a used condom fetish.
That'd be funny if she had the
My question is, if she's gonna, does she have sex in this room particularly with other people, and what are the thoughts of
Or
the
say to them.
men when they walk into this room and see this collection? Are they like, oh, I get to be part of the collection, or are they like, oh, I don't know if I want to be around this?
a lot of things, huh? A lot of things will go into your mind. You walk in, you be like, whoa. But then you'd be like, whoa, she's pretty safe. But then you'd be like, whoa, I wonder if she's doing her exercises, you know? And then you get in there and you just like, whoa, well, this is what it is, you know? Join the wall.
I don't.
Join
I
the
don't know
wall.
if I could go in there. It's like a hall of.
Semen,
Yeah.
hologram.
Yeah.
Be like, you know
good.
what? I'm gonna make you put me on the first wall. I'm gonna make you give me
Yeah,
a
that's-
stand.
That's a turn off.
Well,
That's a little weird.
from the looks of the picture, it doesn't
You know,
look
I
like they
think
have
if-
much
if-
variety in race out there. Maybe. I don't
Oh,
know.
is it like what?
So maybe she can, I don't know, add to her variety there someday. Maybe she's,
Hannah's
maybe
are
she's
easy.
working on it.
She's making it look like Hannah's are easy. How old is she? I'm gonna go ahead and judge her
don't
right
know.
off that
I'm
because
gonna have you guys go ahead and look that up. But anyways, if you guys can find it, it's.
I see over 50 people right now, so
Yeah.
that's not impressive.
You
Not
had to catch
impressive.
yourself on
Yeah,
that one.
I was like, that's
I don't know
not
what to say
impressive.
about.
Girls could have sex anytime they want it. Like
So
any.
can guys. For the
No.
most part.
No.
No, there's a lot
Some
of females that
guys.
are out there willing to just say,
Some guys.
I'm gonna let that go. And
And
give
some
it up.
girls as well. It's not all girls, but if you're like as past decent looking, like you're good. But you can't be decent
You know, that
looking
means
as a
I don't know what
guy.
that means. If
You
you're
can't be
past
decent.
looking.
Yeah, because like if you're ugly, then yeah, not everybody. But if you're decent looking, every guy is gonna.
What constitutes ugly? I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm gonna put you on the spot.
That's fine
'Cause what
because we're not gonna
constitutes-
act slow. We all know what the magazine show. We
constitutes-
all know what
like not having
what-
fashion.
yeah,
or-
what are you? We all know what in America what people say. It looks good. You know what these models look like. What the now? Do I agree
we
with
had
that?
This is one of our first
Do
conversations.
I
with one of
agree
our
with
first
it?
shows.
No, I think beautiful. You could be big. You could be beautiful. You all different
Yes,
shapes and
yes.
sizes, of course. But if you, since you're asking, since you don't know,
Yeah, what
or,
makes somebody
you know,
ugly?
in my eyes, it's
Versus
different.
okay.
It's different things. You could be big, but you could have something about you that I'm attracted to. You could have your attitude, your personality. There's different things that I do. But if we had to talk on the main scale, like United States people, probably worldwide, people like curves. You know, small waist, nice butt, thighs, big breasts, stuff like that. You know, Things that people would go to the gym to work on to receive, things like that. What
or
about
they could just be naturally endowed with that.
Yeah, you can, but if not, you could definitely go to the gym and work on it
Some
to
things.
get like that. Yeah, definitely.
And
Definitely.
I say that because I'm like flat chest. I'm a small busted woman, so it's kind of one of those things. I
Why
gotta
were we
go to the
talking about
gym
that? I totally
and
got-
work on getting bigger breasts. That couldn't happen for me. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you can work on and you can get some things. You can't get all things.
Well,
working
Yeah.
out at the gym. So
You put that money towards it.
I don't. No, I stay natural.
Yeah,
I prefer
natural-
I prefer
natural
to
is
be
good.
natural and. I have thought about it. I've thought about that like in the past, whether I would want to get like breast implants or something to like just to make myself feel better. But then I thought about it like, if I like to be very natural in everything I do, like why would I go do something like that? That totally goes against
Yep.
like all of what I am, like in essence. So to me, I actually had to learn to practice loving myself and loving like those parts of my body that I didn't. That I always kind of like had some like feelings. My feelings were not like so like, oh, I love this part about my
Yeah,
body
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing. And
you
so it's like I didn't
want
want to
something
really acknowledge. But then I had to learn to like self-love. So self-loving parts of my body that I wasn't, so that I could be okay and be comfortable. So now I'm like totally like completely happy with who I am, what I am.
Yeah.
It took some like self work, self reflection, self awareness, and like just self admiration, self love. Like I literally had to like look at myself because most of the time people don't want to look at it, and you have to like just look at it and like love it as you would be like loving another person, like loving myself like that. To know that it's okay, it is what it is, and just be happy with who I am and what I am. So yeah, it's good. But for a lot of people who don't choose to self-reflect or take that kind of care and concern, or maybe they just really like stuff like that. They they think it's gonna be better for
Like
them.
me, I
They go and
eventually
choose
would
to.
like braces.
Yeah, they go and choose
I wouldn't-
to
I don't think that's the same
get that.
thing, though.
Implants.
I mean,
or nose jobs
it-
or
it-
facelifts.
It
or,
is, but it's not. It's not the same concept as far as flesh. It's teeth. Their teeth. But as far as it being in the way God made me and me trying to correct the way He made me, it's the same concept. And that it takes a whole lot longer than just getting some. You know what I'm saying? But same concept. This is, I could say this is a crooked smile, like J. Cole said, or this is God's perfect smile for me. And for
Right.
me to just go around and be like, I don't like that. I'm gonna change this just straight. It's kind of like anything.
Yeah.
Anything that you could buy on you or change. Like what? I mean, I don't know. I get tattoos. That's different though.
Yeah, that's drawing. Have you ever had any kind of like braces or anything like that?
Oh, what about the
Glasses,
surgery?
it's about
The
it.
surgery.
Oh,
I was
that's
just about to say
I've had it since I was 2.
I laser. Was it
LASIK surgery?
LASIK surgery?
Have I thought about it?
Mm.
Yeah, I thought about it, but like I was just saying, I've had them since I was 2. It's like a comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I've worn contacts, and when I go and put my glasses back on at the end of the day, it's like a
Comfort. It's a comfort
yeah,
thing.
like
That's so.
Like looking for your glasses so you can see again. You're like, oh, I can see
it's
again.
just, man, it's so more comfortable. I love contacts because I was able to wear sunglasses.
Oh, right. Exactly.
So
right.
that-
Oh, yeah, you-
But
that
now
was-
you,
stuff.
now you have
Yeah.
lenses that they act as a lens and a sunglass, which I think is a really awesome invention, by the way, for whoever invented that. I think that was a pretty cool invention.
But for me, like sports was a lot easier with I put the contacts on, then I have some goggles, and that would be easier because I knew I could go a little bit harder because I wasn't messing up
Your
$300
contacts.
glasses.
Right.
Or glasses.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it was just a different feel. I'd wear the glasses one day and have a different reaction from public if I go out with just a contact. So it worked, but the give and take, or I guess the scales of did I like wearing them for function and it made me feel a little better versus being comfortable and just more a lot. The contacts get dry, you have to take them out at night, whereas glasses you just have to make sure they're clean and you're good to go. So
Have you ever had one stuck in your eye? My uncle
Yeah.
had a really bad.
Fell asleep with some in it.
Oh my gosh! And I think he did the same thing, but he didn't know. I guess there was a contact on a contact, and like one of them got caught underneath the eyelid, but then it caused some crazy thing in his eye.
goodness.
So he was. Oh, it was awful. What
Yeah,
happened
then
to him?
the
Like, he almost
whole-
went blind.
I put a contact in once and I couldn't take it out. Like I did that one time. Like I put one contact in, and it took me really long. Like I was scared. I was like this to touch my eye. You know, I was like, I couldn't do it. I was like, I can't wear contacts. Are you kidding me?
Once I got the little suction cup, it was over. Because like a
What?
little suction cup you can get, and you can take it out of the little container.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then open your eye and then put it on there. And then when you're ready to take it off, just suck that little mug on there. and
Man,
you're good
people
to
just
go.
be like pinching it out.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to literally get it out my eye for like, I don't know how long, but once I got it out, I was like, I'm not putting this
I had
back
a
in.
colored contact phase where I used to like wear colored contacts.
I could so see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to have fun with those. I used to like the purple and the gray ones.
Oh, like the little
But
dog with
actually,
the
that
different
makes
color
sense
eyes?
because after learning my Ancestry.com, like doing the DNA thing, I can understand why I like the gray and the purple because actually I have like some lineage that go back to that area, like Jordan, Kurdistan kind of area or whatever, where they have gray and purple eyes naturally. Some of the most beautiful women in the world and men. I've never seen a man with purple or gray eyes, but I've seen women with purple and gray eyes from that region of the world.
Wow.
It's
Purple?
natural.
That's
Purple.
beautiful.
Yes.
I know when I was playing football, some of the kids during game day would wear like the happy face ones.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That
happy
would look
face.
weird.
The coaches would be like, "Oh, y'all can't wear that." Be like, "Oh, it's prescription." Like me, I do something like that if I had something to match my outfit. I wouldn't do just all red, or maybe I would if I just had a bunch of different.
Colored.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
got used to putting them in. I'd be like, "Oh, this one matches my outfit." Blue,
Right,
blue.
right.
But not too much. You know, when people look up and it's all blue, bright blue, it's just weird. Like I would
When
do
you have
something a little
when
bit
you have
more
brown
subtle,
hair.
a little bit more subtle.
Dark
just
hair,
like
you have
are
dark
those
eyes.
like where you have to think about it? Is that not just like this person's got contacts in? I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
are those contacts?
Although I've come across people like over in the men too, like they have like bright blue eyes and dark hair. The same area, gray, blue, green, purple, darker skin, like an olive colored skin with dark hair and
Blue eyes.
colored eyes. Yeah, and I'm talking like bright eyes, beautiful. Anyways,
I like what are the color eye? What is it? Hazelnut? Is that what the color would be? Hazel.
green and
I love
brown.
those hazelnut, and they're sweet too. Oh, those sweet eyes. Okay, but I like hazel because I think they just really, especially if you're light skin like this, it's a compliment. It just compliments your skin.
It really does. Actually, now I want to go try. I want to go grab some just to see why did I have them, and I just want to go play with them again, just to grab a pair and be like, why did I? No, okay.
Just changes up your
Halloween's
look.
yeah, Halloween's
mean-
coming too, so that'll be fun. Maybe I should just grab a few just to play around. Yeah,
Halloween.
kind of like having glasses when you don't really wear glasses, just to change the look. That makes sense. Just to try something.
Well, I
new.
mean, I think that's for a lot of women. They like to change up their look a lot
Oh, like
from one day to the next.
I
The
should.
be-
Yeah,
I should
hell
try
yeah.
that more often.
hair be
then.
as short as mine one day, and then the next day have it down to the.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't have a
Tricky.
problem with it. I think I like when women can change up their looks. They don't have a problem doing something different.
Yeah, not at all. It's cool because I remember because I was only in one long relationship 4 years. I remember like she had real long hair and then she cut it short, and it was like having a relationship with a different person, especially like from the back. It was just like, this is a whole new person. This is amazing. Like she just had like a whole new person look, and it was just like, oh my gosh, because I wasn't used to it. So I was like, oh my god, like all over it, like. This is a whole like different person. Like I'm not used to this little hair.
Like this is nice. It's new.
Yeah,
But
and then I was
you, but
encouraged.
it's not you.
And then her hair grew back, and then I was encouraged her like you should go short again, like
I don't like that again.
mystery lady, mystery lady. That's why I
Role
like,
play,
and that should be both ways, because if you were just like this your whole relationship, people would get tired. You know what I'm saying? People want to see some switch ups, some change ups.
Stop getting lazy in your relationships.
Yeah.
As soon as you get in there, then you want to.
They get comfortable.
Yeah.
People get comfortable. They're like familiar. Like, oh, okay, yeah, this is like. Okay.
I ain't gotta brush my teeth today. She know who I am.
Yeah,
No.
You know, no morning hugs because I'm so tired, or you know.
No morning hug.
No more. Yeah, sometimes people like.
No
get
morning
comfortable,
hug.
And it's like if they had a routine where they were.
No.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. We'll come back and talk about that a little bit.
Not the morning hug.
Yeah, we'll come back and talk about that in a little bit.
I remember we had the question from last show that was supposed to carry on over to this show.
We
But
do.
we will
Alex
talk about
I
that,
had that.
after we hit this quick break, brought to you by Laughs on the Ave, September 21st.
Peekaboo, peekaboo, smile.
Ronnie, Samron House. DJ Caution on the beat. YP in the mix. 209 love. The 209 shine. I wait today. I step in my place. The enter my zone in my God-given space. I'm walking this earth no matter where I roam. My shine so bright, I'm cracking demon zones. I'm sending them back inward. Hellward bound in ya. You bout that life, none your suckers come by. Cause electrical zaps of an ultimate joy gon' touch ya. Gon' fill your mind with the goodness. Gon'
city, big dreams, land full of dope. Guns ring, siren scene, giving no hope. Mayhem in the streets for the money, don't get laid down in the devil's playground.
We're back.
What's
All
up,
right.
everybody? Just doing a little bit of searching and searching again. We got into a little bit of something about
Discussion.
relationships. We got into a little debate, or it was the beginning and the
An interesting discussion
the
about
beginning of a debate.
yeah, of like, you know, when people choose to allow their partners to, I guess that's a new trending thing that people allow their partners to go be with other people.
Yeah. So Alex just updated us
I
about that. Some people are doing this thing where they let their wives go have sex with another guy.
Are husbands doing the same?
You know what? If my wife though,
letting husbands do the same
if
thing?
my wife was
I
just that
haven't seen
type of person, because when it comes to people, if you marry that type of person who gets around, you know what I'm saying, that's just what type of person that is. You're gonna have to accept that person. Not saying it's right or wrong, but
Well, they must want them for that reason. If
yeah,
they're okay with it, you know?
and some people will get with that person thinking you're gonna save them or
Or it could
whatever
be
you
it could be a
think.
front too. It could be like, you know, maybe somebody who is in the closet type gay,
Ooh.
or you know, and then so what they do is they go ahead and they marry somebody to make it look like they really aren't,
Mm-hmm.
and then they just let them go do whatever they want and be with whoever they want to be with, because
Mm.
really they don't care, because they're just like, well, it's just a front for me. You know, or maybe I'm just marrying him
That's
for,
a whole different
for insurance.
story.
I'm just marrying for insurance, for this, for that, for
Yeah.
you know, to have
To
somebody
get-
to help
to
out.
be a,
but then it's like
marry-
we're really not together.
Marry him to be a legal
Or to be a legal
to be
citizen.
legal. Yeah, I see
Right.
that all the time, man.
Yeah.
People
Things
be
like
trying
that
to
happen.
people have asked me, my ex, marry me, just marry me.
Well,
Like,
hey, you know,
I'm not sure yet if I want you. I'm playing.
Ooh-wee.
I'm not sure if I want you here yet or not. I'm playing.
But wasn't she Puerto Rican or something?
It's Venezuelan.
Oh, Venezuela. Okay.
Her 2017, her visa ends this year, so she'd have to become a citizen, or she can't redo it because the president down there is tripping off of everybody. Like, he's not even letting people leave the country.
Aw.
Yeah,
That happens to a lot of immigrants.
So
Their countries don't allow them to leave again.
right here is her year to get it together, and
Good
or
luck.
else she'd
Good
have
luck.
to. She'd be hitting me up like, "Hey, this is serious, Marcel. Like, I may not come back. And then I had to think about that. Like, whoop, send me a postcard. I'm playing. Nah, I would love to go to Venezuela though. Anyways, no, but he's saying that people are just letting their wives have sex with other men, and I'm thinking that they're doing this because maybe they can't satisfy their wives, and it's so lazy and it's nothing to them to just be like,
It probably is. I mean,
Go ahead.
It probably is part of not being able to satisfy, but yeah,
you're
everybody's
saying learn the
relationship is
trade.
different.
They could join some classes, some sex
Something.
classes.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in that situation, I'm trying all options before I go to something like that. I'm finding the shaman in the Alps. I'm swimming 30 laps around. The
Was it
Atlantic
Mustang
Ocean. Man, I'm eating. Eating
all
finding
fruit,
your
yeah,
mushroom,
everything.
homie, and I'm going out there finding the good mushrooms. I'm going through every step before I go to. Hey, I can't satisfy you, but Billy Bob can.
Yeah,
I brought him for you. No, I'm not doing that.
If it ever gets to that, and I'm married,
No, because as soon as you argue, she gonna throw that in your face.
that's true. That's why no. That's why Harvey has a bigger than you. Harvey takes care of.
He cuts this grass.
I mean,
You just don't
honestly,
trim it.
stuff like that.
He lays it down the law.
I could
He
do
lay
that.
that
Like,
side.
I could see myself debating on. Like, I see why it's useful. Like, I do, but.
This is not.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's not me. But if like I was married, say for 20 years, right, and year 22 came, and it was just like, man, no spark, no nothing. It's just like, man, I'm really busy. Say I'm super busy in my comedy thing, touring all year, and my girl's like, Marcellus, I've been here for you since this. I held you down since that. This is all I'm asking, Marcellus. Like, who am I to be like, hey, go ahead. Like I think bigger than like to be like to let something that small or big mess up my marriage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good. It's sex.
I hear you.
Sex is sex. Honestly,
I hear
like,
you.
it could be anybody. We could all, you know what I'm saying? Sex is sex, but like that stuff that you have outside of that between the person, like that stuff is like, it's way different. That you down for me, I'm down for you. Boom, boom. We at the end of the day, we rocking. We know what's going on, what's really going on. I love you, you love me. Go ahead, do that, and then I'll call you up later after the show is done. We could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Or we could not talk about it, but we could. Hey, you enjoy that? Good, man. You take care of the kid. Everything in the marriage. I feel like if your family's rolling, everything's rolling, everybody's happy. That's what really matters. Like if you can't take
functionality of it, I suppose.
Yeah,
it ain't functioning.
Allowing people.
But
to do
if you
what they
have
want.
real jealousy issues and you like, oh man, like, dude, I can't even handle it if she did that because it's always on my mind. Like now she's not thinking me. Now it's like, nah. Like at the end of the day, it's like, nah, we gonna live happy how we are happy. You know what I'm saying? Like society don't.
But it works for some people. Yeah. So whoever it works for, more power to them. You know, that's how you guys
miss me with that.
People like to roll. Yeah, straight miss me with that. Like people like to roll. People like to roll like that, and it works for them. And you know, they like to go ahead and have like a bunch of different partners, and then they have like emotions. So then it's in essence like you're sharing. You know, that intimate world with outsiders who
you ain't sharing it no more. You ain't even part of it.
Who may get something that as you as a true partner may never get.
Right.
That
what are you talking about? May get something that as a true partner you may never get.
Right, because if you think about like if somebody is going out in order for like a person to like first off they have to connect. They have a connection, you know, they have to have a connection. And unless people are just like nymphomaniacs and they just want to go straight for the gusto, like no conversation, let's just get down to business. Let's not have conversation. Let's not get like really intimate, you know, to kind of like work people up to that stage or to, you know, allow them to get comfortable. You have to have that intimacy level. And sometimes if there's things going on there with another person that sparks and brings out something in a person that maybe their partner doesn't. It's like they get something that the true partner may never get. And that's kind of like a cheating in a way. Not a cheating, but in a way it's like kind of cheats the true partner out of, you know, seeing their partner in this kind of a light where it's like, oh wow, something new, we've discovered something new kind of thing. Because it's going to be with somebody else.
You have different people. You have people who treat sex like you just said, like that's super intimate. You have people who could have sex and not even kiss the other person. Like there's rules there are guy codes to,
you got to hit,
like,
let's hear about these
there
things.
are guy codes that like Alex knows there's certain girls you don't kiss on the lips.
Are there not like girls?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't kiss everybody.
You don't kiss everybody. Look, as young men, and we going out and we doing our thing. We you know what I'm saying? And times now, you could meet a girl at don't give me that face like, what are you talking about? Oh my god, no, you could meet a girl at the club and y'all having a good time, trying to go back to the crib. Okay, I'm not gonna kiss this girl on her mouth. We're not gonna have a long time conversation. Get in. No, that is what it is.
You just want to,
It is what it is.
You're there to have sex and be done with it.
Yeah, and then what next? I don't text her in the morning. How you doing? No, it is what it is. Like that was just you know, when you're not in a relationship. When you're not in a relationship, cut it up with somebody.
Something sparked your curiosity, got you going. You're like, oh, I gotta have that. Well, little thing. Okay, see you later. Just to finish it off, kind of thing. Is that what that's what it sounds like?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, I need to finish this drink real quick. Let me just go on and down it, and okay, I'll see you later, kind of thing. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know. I've never had a one night stand, so
thirsty type thing.
I really can't relate. But I know,
Alex,
that's a fact.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Hey,
killing me, Smalls.
I gotta keep I've never had it because I'm a nice guy. You know.
It's not so much being a nice guy. It's those are your morals and your values.
I'm just talking to the person. I'm just talking to the person more than once.
Yeah, no, it's the way that they choose.
Isn't that's the definition? If you have sex with a person and you don't talk to them again, that's a one night stand.
It's a one night stand.
And as soon as you talk to them a second time, that's more than a one night stand, correct?
Right.
Okay, so yeah, I've never had one because I'm always like,
Yeah, no, I never on that case either. Thank you. You make me feel good about myself. You know, I would never just do that because I like to keep my options open. If it's gonna happen once, it might happen twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna kill it right there. Like, no,
oh, maybe that was great. I would try that.
I've turned down.
Yeah,
some.
no, like, yeah, I could keep you on sideline.
And that's where I come to where he's saying you can't kiss everybody. You know, some people just give you a weird vibe when you're out. You know, you might be feeling them. They might do something. You're like, they might do this all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe
and that's when you gotta watch. Like, I'm not kissing.
You know, I was in this line. You know, this one situation pops in my head. I'm in line going to this club with my cousin, and this girl just comes up out of nowhere. And goodness gracious, if I had already had a couple drinks, things might have been different. But I was sober, clear minded, and I was just ready for the nonsense. And this girl just comes up out of nowhere, and she was like, "We can do anything you want to do, except for have sex." And I'm like,
Interesting. She really did that?
Yeah, she really did that.
Girls at the club be crazy, man.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Just, you know, and thoughts started on my head, like, okay, we can do anything except for that, so why is that? Do you have a boyfriend? How many times do you do this a week?
She probably just broke up with him.
I'm not really feeling
she
this.
Probably
it was
just wanted
a
some
weird
conversation.
situation.
She probably really enjoyed your vibe and wanted to just hang out with you.
No.
We had not talked. I was in line outside.
When you go to the clubs,
yes,
there are some girls ready to dot.
Yes.
They'll walk up to dance with me, and they'll be sexual. Those are the ones you know. If nothing goes wrong, like I always come back to this one.
Straggler.
You know what I'm saying? Like if anything, if I don't get nothing, you know what I'm saying? You can always, but you don't kiss them. You work like.
Man, it's just like when you go out, you know, guys that are ready. If you are in a mood,
or have you ever been ready?
Meet somebody. There's guys out there that's just, oh yeah, I'm ready for whatever. You don't care what you look like, what you smell like, any of that. That's on both sides of the.
I like to go out to dance, and you know, I do find that sometimes people will think that because me dancing and I'm not dancing with somebody, that they think that they can just come be my partner and just dance with me, and then grab me in like such a way that says, hey, you know, I want to take you, you know, like lets me know like they're feeling me a little bit more than, you know, just having this dance. And then that makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that. And it's kind of the reason why I don't really dance with people. But unless I'm like really feeling like I want to kind of get in that groove and it's like, you know, I want to dance like that, I will still walk away at the end of the dance. Like I will still be like, no. And sometimes, you know, men can get a little aggressive, but you know, I try to just like leave it at that, because there's really no purpose for me to like have to meet somebody or want to take somebody home or go home with somebody, because really I'm not there for them. And that's just me though. Like me, I go just to have fun.
And
I want to enjoy myself.
It depends what
you know,
vibe you're in, because that may be how you are at the moment, but everybody has different times where they go to the club. I may go to the club on some. I'm in a relationship, so I'm just gonna kick it. You know, I may go on some single stuff. I may go on some.
Like, oh, I'm going to the club, so I'm gonna go find me a dude
exactly.
Because, like,
you
my
could
dude
go
pissed me off, so I'm going to the club. I'm gonna go touch on some. I'm gonna let somebody touch on kind of stuff.
I just broke up with my girl type thing. You know what I'm saying? She's talking to the dude. I'm going to the club. I'm gonna go to the club, find me something to, you know what I'm saying, something to feel on me and you know what I'm saying?
Make me feel good.
Yeah, make me feel good. Like and then I'm definitely gonna take her. Like it's just little stuff like that. And I'm sure you never went to the club. Like I'm gonna find me some.
She ain't gonna admit that.
Yeah, not gonna admit it.
I don't do that. But I don't do that.
Never did it.
No, because I don't trust people like that. Because one, I'm just gonna go see somebody and all of a sudden and be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna look for something. One, okay, I don't know what this person's about. I don't know if they're crazy. I don't know if they are, you know, infected. I don't know if they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nothing about these people for me to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm going home with this one, and then just be, and I've learned half the time though, also, like, a lot of people who are like really good looking guys that most women will like hit on, or the guys, they know that they can get anybody they want. They know they can get any girl they want. Those are like major turnoff to me, because I'm like, one, they already know they can get any girl they want, so they're super cocky, arrogant, and they know they can just have whatever. So I'm just kind of like, well, let me just move along.
If you know a girl knows that, you got to throw that other. If you know just what you say exactly. If you're a guy and you know that, like, oh, So then you could just literally flip the script and act humble, and you know what I'm saying. That's how you have game right there. Like
Yeah,
you act
but
like I don't do this all the time.
Some
Are you
people
here
are
often?
really, you know, they're really all about
Arrogant.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really all about trying to get like the baddest bitch in the club.
But if
You know what I
no, because if
Not
you
bad, bougie.
really
Yeah.
no, those dudes, they're not trying to get the baddest, because for real, the dude who is gonna get the baddest is that one dude. You'll get the baddest like Thought, but the baddest like good girl isn't gonna want that dude. But you'll get a cute like Thought, like you'll get the baddest like girl who's throwing herself out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all two would link up because y'all think alike. You feel me? That arrogant one,
They
the
were
thotty one.
they were thinking.
Yeah, they're. And then the girl who's like super pretty but not giving no dudes attention because they know it is gonna link up with the good looking guy who is holding himself correct because he's like, I don't want to give off this impression that I do this often.
I have had conversation or been in a bar scene or a club where there is the one quiet one among the group. So like say my group met another group and we're just like, oh, hey, you know, just having fun because everybody's like mixing, mingling, talking because that's the environment. So if there's like a whole bunch of guys
for a person who
girls,
doesn't
and
do
all the
this,
girls
sounds
are,
like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I prefer to sit and have a conversation with somebody than to, you know, if I can sit and have a conversation with somebody. Otherwise, you know, I'll just go dance by myself. But if somebody wants to, you know, have conversation, I like to have conversation.
Yeah.
So if there's the one person who's like sitting down and all the other ones are like already mixing, mingling with other people, I'll converse. I'll sit and converse and have a drink and sit with the one person who like didn't go anywhere and like just chill out. And, you know, maybe I'll go dance, or maybe they might dance, maybe they won't, but yeah, I know with that one, I know that I don't, unless that's how they're playing the game.
I was about to say, that's
and then I start
game.
and then I start to hear like certain things that come out of their mouth. I'm like, oh, this one is like playing this game.
If he's playing it right, you won't.
I've come across some that have. So I'll know what it is by the end of the night to be like, okay, well, you know, it's a handshake or a hug kind of thing. Like, okay, it was nice to meet you, or handshake, nice to meet you, because I'm not trying to get any closer because what already came out your mouth has let me know like where you're at.
Well, as long as he gets your number, Snapchat, something, it's always good.
No,
it's
that
always
doesn't
good.
happen.
Oh well.
Like they don't need to know me. If
Well,
I'm not trying to know
then you move
you,
on.
and like I'll have a good conversation with you. Like it was great to have this time with you.
Yeah, this moment was
You'll
good,
never know me.
but it's over.
You know, I may
I'm
if I
going to
see
sleep.
you out again, I
All
see
you
you out
gotta do
again.
is
But for the
I'm
most
a
part,
comedian. Follow me on Facebook. Oh, I'll listen to you right. Oh,
but I won't be rude if they want to give me their number or something.
You'll take it. You just won't give.
Right, I'll take it.
Do you get fake numbers?
I tried that before. That's no.
He called you
I
that
can't.
same night?
I can't do
Or
that.
that same time?
I have a really
Like,
hard
oh,
time.
okay.
You know what? Hold on. real
I have a
quick.
hard time like.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is that my new? That's my old one. That's
Yeah.
Here, call this one.
You know.
Well, I have a hard, and the only reason I
phone's
tried
off.
that is because somebody told me to do that. They even told me to give like a fake name and stuff, and I was like, I have a very
done
hard
that.
time not being honest. So I have a
Yeah.
very hard time if like that's not who I am and that's not my number. But
For silly reasons, right?
For the-
Lying for silly stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So to me,
I have a
just-
hard time doing that too.
I
Like when
just think
people
it's
just
ridiculous.
say, just lie about it.
But I'm like, that's my name. That's who I am. You know what I mean? And like if my number, like just because I give my number doesn't mean I had to answer their call. Doesn't mean I need to respond to a text
Yeah.
message. And by like day 1, 2, or 3, whatever, they've just gone away because they realize I'm not responding and they will not ever really see me again.
So, Alex, curious. Do you run game at bars? Like, do you have game? Like, do you come with a game plan, or do you just kind of let things happen and just, or do you like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna try this and try that? And
Nah, I don't. I don't think of anything to say. It's, you know, I'm sarcastic. If I'm feeling in a good mood, I'll say something and
Make
give a
them laugh.
compliment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's your game.
And you know, I just like to. I'm goofy. I want to talk to a girl that's goofy. Can joke around, give that banter.
Yeah.
If they can
Yeah.
do that, then then
then
it's,
you can have a conversation.
yeah. Then
So you
the
come in with a
conversation-
very natural,
Yeah, because
I'm
I mean,
me free.
I'm not. First of all, I'm not a very social person. So if I'm already out, you can already tell that I'm usually not. I'm not the butterfly. You know, I'm not going to everybody. But like you said, if there's a group of us, then I'll talk to one or two people. Yeah. But I'm not going around. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. You want to dance? You want to dance?
You do not want to do that.
Yeah, no.
Unless it's dance. Unless everybody's dancing, you can go around and dance because you're just feeling the vibe of the room. But if it's like a social bar and you're bouncing around and people can see that, you already like looking a little thirsty.
Yeah.
You know, and people gonna be like, oh, this.
So for those of you guys who are like fresh out of relationships, maybe single, haven't gone to the club, and don't do this.
It's nothing wrong with it.
You know, take
nothing wrong with it though. If you're fresh out of a relationship,
gentlemen here,
just people are gonna know you're thirsty. The girls will still bite if you're doing it right, but just people like me and other people like that girl. The best girl that you want to get with is you're not gonna get like that. You'll get a girl. You could get a girl. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen females that like they'll watch. Like that one. Oh, he's looking. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get him. Like, I'm gonna take him.
Yeah,
like they already see that you're already on the prowl, so you know, it's like, and they only want what they want. So, and they know that you're gonna give it, so they just be like, They be
choosing. Yeah, you can see at the bar. You can just stand and like look. You know, and then I always ask my cousin, I'll be like, who's looking at me? Who's looking at me? And I'll just do this. He'll be looking, and I'll be doing my thing, like walking past like people, and then he'd be like, yep, they look. He was like, table 4 is on you. Wow. And I'll be like, yep, we about to move in. And then that's when you move in. Like,
that's taking me back.
Oh my God.
And then that's when you move in, you be like, they still staring? Okay, cool. Look, I'm going to make this move.
Go catch that one
and you go up to them like, hey, how y'all doing?
This one and you got that one.
And you know it when you know they was looking when you go up to them, and then they start cheesing, and then you could like move that table with your table. Boom, y'all pack together. Boom,
everybody should find something.
Yeah, everybody else go grab another group. Y'all just, bruh, it's a proud.
You want a drink?
It's a proud when you there with your boys and your like in this group. Chico, no.
Oh, Chico. Oh.
You need to go.
Yeah, I know, man. I need to go, man. Well, anyways, we're going to take a quick break because I have to use the restroom again. Coffee's running through me. Sorry about that, viewers or listeners. But, yeah, we're going to go break. Brought to you by Chico and Laughs on the Ave, 21st. Miracle Mile.
Here at KXVS, broadcasting from Stone Tube Studios is the voice of Stockton.
Imagine me, a dog, moving in with a human. I didn't know how it would work. Turns out, my human's pretty entertaining. For instance, every time I give my human his ball, he throws it as far as he can. And I'm like, dude.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Rise and Shine 209 KXVS Morning Show. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing great, enjoying the show. If you're tuning in, appreciate you very much. Just wanted to let you know it's 79 degrees right now. It's 9:16. So we're going to go ahead and hit you with a few things that we have. But we want to follow up with a few things that we were talking about. So thanks, Jocelyn, are out there for tuning in and showing. So what was that episode that we were looking at?
It was episode, I'm not sure. It was the it doesn't have a name for it, but I had a.
But the context of the conversation.
Well, we are still looking for that. I haven't got that.
Oh, I thought that was the one that was
No,
pulled
we're
up.
still on the look. She hasn't looked. She found the video. She just has to skip to the end and replay it for us so we can get onto this time. But I had another idea. I was thinking, real quick, is my thing on, or is that me? Real quick, what do you guys think about this? If you really like somebody, right?
Okay,
And they
listening.
like you, but they're in a relationship. But you really like them and you don't care. Oh, no. What do you guys say? You really like them?
I just think of Erykah Badu. In Next Lifetime. I'm
sorry, haven't seen that.
It's a video. It's a music video. They're on Next Lifetime. Basically, she's in a relationship, and she's like, they're feeling each other, and it's just like, man, this would be amazing. But, I'm in this one, so see you next lifetime. See you next lifetime.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so see you next lifetime. But to each their own. A lot of people dip into things like that. To each their own. And as long as they enjoy the consequences and the rewards, chaos and or clarity that they find,
Yeah, true. A lot of people
that's
like
all it
life
is.
on the edge, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
edgy.
if y'all like that, more power to you. You can handle that. More power to you. If
What if
you
they're
know,
divorced, but not all the way divorced?
I've been in a situation like that.
And like
Where it's like I'm divorced, but not all the way divorced, and somebody wanted to like, have spend time with me or whatever the case may be, and I was just like, yeah, you gotta wait till this date.
that's very cool of you.
Because then I could say like truly I am like single,
Yeah,
and
that's
you know,
cool.
you never
That's
know,
cool.
you know.
I don't know a lot of people who even do that.
I am a different kind of breed, I have to say. I'm not a mainstream kind of
What
person.
breed is that? You're a little bit more conservative?
I wouldn't say
Private.
conservative.
You're just loyal.
Yeah, I'm loyal.
Loyal to your soil.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
Because there's not a lot of loyal people out here these days.
Trust me, I know.
Not a lot of loyalty out here in these streets.
Yeah, not a lot of loyalty. So that's why I, like, in a relationship, I'll give people hella chances, which is kind of crazy because some people, they're like, oh, no chances,
No
or
chances.
no second chance, no third. But me, I'm so freaking like, okay, well, maybe we can make this work. So I'm like, first chance, second chance, third chance. They say once, twice, two times, shame on, shame on you.
I got good,
It's
like,
kinda,
4 chances on me, too. So
then it's kind of like one of those things where it's just like, because I'm easy.
Do you give chances?
I'm easy
or
to
no?
forgive, I
Right.
forgive, and I give opportunity. And then sometimes it's kind of
Baseball.
like, okay, on this one particular thing.
No chances?
3.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
3
like,
strikes?
I'm thinking like if it's on one particular thing, like, okay, somebody did this. Okay, well, I'll give you we'll let you know what my standards, my boundaries, whatever. Let me clarify, and then boom, okay, we'll work with it. And if they can respect it, they can work with it, then it moves on from there. Maybe they might have one other possible. Maybe they forgot what I told them. I'll give them a chance. They're like, okay.
Maybe they forgot. That's a lot of choices,
remind
period.
you.
Yeah, whenever you're like,
Yeah.
maybe they forgot. I think you give a lot.
Yeah. But I've learned, like to kind of cut it in. Like if people don't get it, and like I've seen, I know people I've learned that, even though people can change, maybe they might, work on things. But for the most part, people are who they are,
Yeah, if you see some
that's true.
kind of form of trying to change up the
Yes, they're attempting to make that, meet you there.
then yes, then
Yeah,
change,
of course.
then makes sense. But if you've told them 3 times,
Obviously, they don't care and they
Put
don't
the
respect.
toilet seat down.
and that's
Oh no, that's something
I'm
else.
playing,
but
but
something like that.
yeah.
that's in all relationships. I think personal relationships that you have as a couple,
working
relationships, and even friends.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Friends and
Absolutely.
family.
And family, yes.
But yeah, I'm the same way. I have a long fuse, so it takes a long time for me to get completely irritated to where I'm done. But once the fuse is over, then the switch happens very quickly, and I don't really care. And that's my problem, is trying to get the information out before the switch happens.
Right.
Because once I give you the information 3 or 4 times, I don't feel like I need to explain it anymore.
Absolutely
I've given
not.
you the information to where it's literally, you can see it.
Now it's your turn to work on it.
On a piece of black paper.
I've given it all to you.
Yeah, it's there. So now you're telling me that
out,
once your actions show that you aren't listening, you aren't paying attention, you're not even doing the simplest thing.
Right.
Then I'm done.
Because obviously I don't matter to you, and what matters to me doesn't matter to you. So why am I going to continue to try to explain to you what I'm about when it doesn't really matter to you? So how about I just take myself elsewhere,
exactly,
and be with somebody who it does matter to, because I matter to them.
Right.
So yeah, I'll let somebody else have,
And I think that gets worse as you get older.
Why so?
Because you just don't want to deal with anything as you get older. You've been through so much
BS.
You
don't people are a bunch of BS.
Yes. So I think it giving the leeway shortens over time. I think.
Yeah. Because you can catch it.
So
off top.
you catch it.
You
all.
want somebody to come to the field already knowing what they're doing, or
No.
with this basic respect, or these basic like things. Because at the end of the day, it is good. No matter who you get, it's gonna take some compromising to get to a point where you guys are both on the same page. No matter who y'all both.
But if you're at a certain point where people have learned certain things, like how just the basics in a relationship, like how to you really honor, respect, listen attentively, reciprocate, be able to reciprocate, be able to join in, and to at least come halfway with those things,
right.
Because then you don't have to really say, okay, well, I need this in my life. I need this in my life. I need
Yeah,
you.
true.
It's like you're just kind of like, well, it's already natural for them, where the compromise isn't such a longer stretch in between the two.
Yeah, because you don't want
because it's kind of like
no guy who can't
similar.
respect you, or
not.
things like that. Girls will wife up those dudes, or what I'm saying, get with those dudes, and knowing that they're getting disrespected, like, hey, do this, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be okay with that, but then it's like, I guess they have no choice because that's what they chose.
Been there, done that. No, that's not
so
true. They have a choice. They can leave.
Yeah, they can leave, but at the same time,
can still leave.
when you choose to be with that person, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a person, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna choose that. And you're with it,
but
and
we have the
then
right
you
to
try
change
to get
our
them
minds.
to change.
People have the right to change their mind, and they have a right to say this doesn't work for me anymore, and put themselves in a better place to create a more quality life for themselves.
Oh, I felt that.
They don't have to be in that position because they chose to be there. They can choose to not be there.
Oh, right. And on that note,
I'm going to hit the horoscopes.
Yes.
So, Virgos. A productive kind of energy will bring money and possessions to the very front of your mind today. You may need to make a serious decision as a result, but it's one you've seen coming for a while, so not to worry. If you need extra cash, you might also consider taking on a part-time job, maybe even something that involves a hobby like selling peaches. It might actually be fun.
You said the four-way stops and just set up your peach stand. Oh, the roundabout. Oh, no, you can't really stop on that.
You can set up on it.
Yeah, on it.
Yeah, you would get a lot of customers, huh?
On it.
Yeah, there's a guy that stands over there by the park.
Yeah, I was going to say, they sell oranges and
at
strawberries.
The school?
And, there's a park right
Benjamin?
there.
Oh,
there's a little park right next to it where a lot of homicides happen.
How do you know so much about that area?
Because my mom lives over there, and I drive through there.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. And so when I go there and I find that there's caution tape blocking it off all the way down.
We have to have a conversation.
At the other end by the apartments, and you're just kind of like, well, there's another shooting down there again, or house burned down or something.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Northside is wild, huh? They're wild. North.
I'll tell you, it's changed a lot from when we moved over there.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks. I mean, I was over there the other day in that area. It looks nice. It looks quiet, but it was late. I was out there late, and I heard all donuts. I was like, that's funny, because Alex is probably trying to sleep right now, and I was like, they out here doing it.
Yeah, it over there. It's pretty different. And then even in the other, when you get down in deep in the neighborhoods where you can't find yourself out, because it's not the first time owners, it's second time renters now.
Oh yeah.
And so one of the things that is irritating is that in most neighborhoods like that, there's no stop signs when you coming from one of the side, I guess, neighborhoods, because you have that long middle street, and then you have all the neighborhoods on the side. But there's no stop sign. So what now you have is people coming from there and just pulling out to the main street without stopping, not looking to see if there's traffic, cutting people off because they feel like, well, there's no stop signs. Why should I have to stop? There's no yields or nothing. It's not something.
I like those kind of intersections. Those are perfect for me.
But that's not something you ever had to deal with.
You got
it's kind of like those third world countries. They have rarely any accidents in third world countries, and they really don't have like stop signs, working stop lights, or things of that nature. And really, people just go on true respect, like I respect your right of way. I got to get going too, so people understand. People are trying to get through. They're not trying to create a mess. But then you got those kind of lights and stop signs that kind of just sometimes they do kind of get in the way, in a sense that they're there to help with society, to make sure people are doing the right thing. But if people know that it's a four-way stop and you're supposed to make sure, like you check for oncoming traffic as just a general rule to protect your life, is like a no-brainer. It's
more so for convenience and organization.
I think it's a reason for them to give tickets. Like, no, just joking.
Just be more organized.
Hey, they ran the stop sign. Let's get them. It's just like, it's ridiculous. But I know,
like stop sign.
People just
traffic.
It just makes sense that you check, but it's out of courtesy. But then there's a lot of people in America who are not very courteous at all, period.
No, it's dangerous, actually. No, that is dangerous. When I come across and I see that sign has no yield, or
caution, right? You naturally take
precaution.
But
if it's a stop sign, I'm not even worried. I'm like, but if it's no stop sign, you're kind of tripping. Like, let me slow down before the next person doesn't. Like kind of like out central where they have those yield signs. Even yield signs will do that because people kind of
because
so you gotta slow.
So much for selling your peaches there. You might want to sell them in the park or somewhere, but maybe someplace close to a stop sign or something. But if that,
maybe I'll start selling those bracelets again.
Oh yeah, that would be good too. A lot of people
buy stuff like
that, especially like sports ones and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit Aquarius. You have every right to use all of your skills, not just your intelligence, when working toward a goal. Today's the day to pull out your secret weapon, your brilliant charm. Flash that smile and tell people just how wonderful you think they are. Folks enjoy being recognized for their unique contributions. You know how to boost someone's ego appropriately without flirtation and manipulation.
Oh, sweet.
Very nice.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be the Spider-Man of charm. Use my charm responsible.
Yes.
So there's a lot of what is the Spider-Man saying when his grandfather died? With great power comes great responsibility. I love Spider-Man. So true. They just kept having to remake it and make it awkward for me.
Leos, you've been worried that you offend someone recently with your verbal enthusiasm. Don't give it a second thought. In fact, expect some crazy energy that will entice you to speak bolder and more directly. You'll likely realize that whatever you were worried about isn't even close to what's going on now. Smile pretty. It might help with those verbal daggers come flying out of your mouth. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's choose another. Jocelyn's watching. So Jocelyn, what is her sign? When's her birthday?
Put me on the spot, bro.
Yeah, man.
I have no idea. I'd have to double ask her.
Okay, ask her, because I know she's going to be listening. Just ask her. Jocelyn, when's your birthday? Text it in. Okay, so if anybody else wants to jump in and you guys
boom, it's it.
Want to put yours down? Let me see who else.
Why don't I just check on Facebook?
Because that's where people might be watching it live. They might respond there.
She's typing.
Okay. Thank you.
You ready?
Yep.
Capricorn.
Taurus, I'm guessing.
Taurus?
I don't know. I'm
Do
guessing.
you know any Tauruses?
I do.
Really
Yeah.
wanted to be an Aries.
How are they?
Maybe she's a Pisces. Maybe she's an Aries. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm thinking Aries, but nah, I doubt it.
Never
Oh,
know.
she is an Aries, huh? She's gonna no. Let's see. Man, she's taking forever to type. Like I'm
we
sitting
just
here.
need to know your sign.
One word, just one word.
Yeah, I don't know any Tauruses, and
Yeah,
that's supposed to be my most compatible sign. Yeah. I've always wanted to, ever since I've known that, I've wanted to find one to see. Are we
You don't meet
compatible?
them?
My
What
sister-
birthday is Taurus's?
In May.
Okay, here we go. She may be a Taurus.
April, May. Yeah, my most
Okay,
compatible
no,
signs
she's nothing. She is nothing. She's
are Aquarius, Taurus, I think Sagittarius, maybe, I forget, but I know for sure. Like, yeah. Anyways, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to move along really quickly. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna give her time.
She didn't even respond to that. She responded to something different. She said at the end of the last show he didn't say a question. I always forget her birthday, and she has the same birthday as my older brother, March 7th. She's a
She's an Aries.
Aries.
So February.
I told you. I was like,
Or
she could be
might
an Aries.
Pisces.
Go ahead, look it up. What is it?
She might be a
You
Pisces.
have it. Just look it up.
What? Okay, I think that might be a Pisces. So March, because you're going into February into March, and then March.
I have no idea. I could not.
Later March into April
Aries.
is the Aries.
They don't have the
So I'm gonna read Pisces.
Hold on, they don't have it.
they don't have the breakdown on the.
Yeah, more.
I'm having technical difficulties over here.
No, it just has for the date today. It doesn't say like the time frame of when it is, but I'm thinking
Let's be for sure for her.
Bootleg
I think
Pisces.
it's
website you got.
astrology.com. So
It's not bootleg.
Google. Just Google March 7th on the computer.
okay, I'm gonna
right
hit
there.
Pisces, and if she ends up being an Aries, we'll read it. So Pisces, you've been thinking privately about quitting your job and moving on, literally as well, for some time now. Today's events may seem like the straw that breaks the camel's back. If you've already formulated a battle plan, go ahead and put it into action. If you haven't, don't charge off in the sunset without knowing where you'll end up. Easy there. Call a close friend and ask for solid, objective advice. All right.
Oh right,
So that's that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and...
she is a Pisces. So
Okay, I hope you heard that. That was for you and for every other Pisces that are out there.
I'm actually Aquarius Pisces, so I'm gonna take that too.
Okay, did you want me to read it again?
No,
Were you listening?
no, I'll rewatch. So
Or just reread it? Astrology.com.
Yeah, reread
so
it.
astrology.com. You guys can go ahead and reread it on there.
I'm on the cusp.
Yeah, our quote for today comes from Walt Disney. All our dreams can come true. It makes me want to sing
So
a song.
corny.
All our dreams
I'm
can
sorry.
come true.
Corny.
If we have the courage to pursue them. So, folks out there, muster up your
It
courage.
wasn't over.
Muster up your courage. Pursue your dreams. It takes a lot of courage. And if you ever get a chance to listen to any motivational speeches, you can listen to Jack Ma. You can listen to Tony Robbins. You can
I watched
listen
the
to Les
Walt
Brown.
Disney movie.
You know, they
It's
have a lot of great encouragement out there, and, you know, just different tips and tricks on how to, you know, go inside yourself, draw from deep within, and muster up your courage to go after your dreams and goals.
Very true. That's a lot of stuff you're gonna need. You're gonna need stuff like that. If you like to read, there's a lot of help books. They're amazing. There's tons of them, millions, I'm sure. I seen the Walt Disney movie, and that movie you can watch that alone, and it's very encouraging. You want to do something after that. I had no idea Walt had such a kind of stubble beginning, rough start. There's a lot he had to overcome with Mickey Mouse.
Oh, you know what I was going to ask earlier, which was interesting because you guys were talking about like dating and going out to the club and stuff, and like how you were saying that you're kind of goofy, right? And you like to talk. So it made me think about Goofy because Goofy's my favorite Walt Disney character.
Mm-hmm.
I love Goofy. Goofy's like my favorite. So who are your guys' favorite Walt Disney characters?
I don't think I have one.
Disney, not Walt Disney, but Disney characters. I'm just say Disney.
Oh,
'Cause-
that's a hard one.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but I love Goofy.
Is Marvin the Martian Disney?
I think he's Looney Tunes.
Yeah. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Disney? Mickey? It might be Goofy.
I like Goofy.
Because, you know, when I was... The cartoons that I remember that I liked the most...
Had Goofy
had
in
Goofy
them.
in them.
Yeah, Goofy was...
there was
the
this one
movies?
where it was like a city cartoon where he was like a businessman. And it was like showing how the city ran. And he was just not having the best day. And something happened in the elevator. Something happened to a suit. You know, just... there were some others where he was like he was camping. He was going to shoot it was bear season.
Okay.
And
Elmer Fudd?
No.
Bugs Bunny? No, those are Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm.
Those are Looney
Switch
Tunes.
it up on us.
So Goofy went camping?
Yeah, he was. It was hunting.
That's already funny in
It was
itself.
hunting season.
Because you know
It was
that
hunting
he's
season.
just going to fall
And the
over
bear was hiding
everything.
from him,
He's going to
I
get...
believe.
The bear was hiding from Goofy? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's so clumsy that he'll like bump into like
that?
beehives and he'll probably end up in the bear trap.
Oh, wow.
I love Goofy because it's all nonchalant. He accidentally makes things happen the right way, but through his clumsiness, it's kind of like, oh, you know, I'm just going about being myself, and oops, I did this, but then it worked out because it was supposed to happen like that. It needed to happen, but it's just by chance. But that's what I love about him, I guess.
He's a very cool dog.
I think he's a wolf. I don't know what
He's a
he
wolf?
is.
He's
no,
a
not a
dog.
wolf. He's like
for
a
sure.
what do you call maybe not a basset
kind of
hound.
Bloodhound?
A bloodhound, I'm thinking maybe.
He used to have the hat. Did you have the hat?
He's got the
Pluto's
droopy-
pretty cool. His dog, the dog's
Mickey's
dog.
dog
Pluto
is Mickey's dog.
Mickey's dog?
Yeah, my sister loves Pluto.
Who's Goofy's dog?
Goofy is his own character.
Okay, yeah, you're right. And then it is
Goofy is his own character.
he has Max, his son. Max is pretty cool.
Yeah. But Pluto belongs to, and he doesn't
Mickey.
talk. Pluto
No, I
doesn't-
don't know if I
Pluto
have
doesn't talk. He just.
I think I'm reaching right now. Maybe
You
I
what?
don't have one.
Cause you have like
Yeah, I know, I
Donald,
definitely
you have, like
don't.
Donald Duck.
I watched them all. I definitely
Yeah.
don't. They weren't
Scrooge
my
is funny.
favorite cartoons. They were cartoons like when I was born. They were around. They were definitely around it like in '95. Like they were like still kind of old, but it was one of those cartoons that kept getting remade. So when I was born, so like it was never like an original SpongeBob for me. Like that's original.
Oh.
Like that started in '95 when I was born, and I seen all the episodes up into like what they're doing now. I don't really watch it anymore.
Yeah, I
but
don't watch cartoons.
that's something I could be like, yeah, I caught that fresh. That was fresh me. You know what I'm saying? Fresh mind.
Are you too old to watch
generation.
cartoons?
No, I don't have TV.
Well, we know that.
I know. So how am I gonna watch cartoons?
So would you be? You said it like you'd never watch. Oh, cartoons on them. Turn it.
No,
Do you ever?
No, I
What
watch
about you?
cartoons. I watch cartoons when
You like the Moana, huh?
I've
You
never
like those
seen it.
type of things?
I like Disney movies.
Animated films?
I do, I
I
like
love
animated
animated
Man,
films.
they have a lot of adult references in there.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is cool.
Which is because they're made for the family.
Yeah,
Like
Which-
I
adults
wanna
get
see,
it, but the kids can have fun with the musical. Part
Baby
of it,
Boss? Baby Boss? I want to see that
I
one.
started watching that.
I want to see
I
that.
Yeah,
have the
how
Fire
is that?
Stick,
Yeah.
so you just
That looks
there's a lot of
interesting.
things that
What? Need TV.
You know? We need Fire Stick.
Yeah, you want a Fire Stick? You need a TV for that.
You need
I
a
do?
TV.
Yeah, you just
Oh.
can't.
You need
plug in
Wi-Fi
the-
for a Fire
Where do you
Stick
think
too
you're
as
gonna
well.
plug the Fire Stick in?
You need Wi-Fi for that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is it
you need
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
yeah.
TV's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. No, it's the stick part is the Wi-Fi.
When's the last time you had a TV?
I know.
30s, 1930s.
You know, it's really interesting
You know
because
she doesn't have a microwave either. That's crazy. That is crazy to me.
I don't have one.
No?
Uh-uh.
Okay, so what do you do with if you made
Oven.
lasagna? Oven? Okay, real quick. What if you, I've been thinking about this lately. What if
Oven.
you have cookies? Need to reheat cookies.
oven.
Need to reheat.
Or what if you had,
Need to
everything
reheat
is stove.
Oven. Everything in the
Put
oven.
everything in the
Use the baking sheet.
What about, hear me out.
Oven.
The bread oven.
What about
That's what they used to do back in the day.
when you
Toast
get
it down at the bottom.
leftovers from somewhere?
Oven.
Stove top. I'd
Oh,
put it
it's
in
a-
a pan.
It
And
depends on what it is.
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we're living
Like
in
I-
like 20 years ago.
No,
Get
I
the baking
just
sheet and you put it in like
You know.
depending on what it is. I put the pile here.
we
Yeah,
get
and
enough
you reheat it.
radiation through cell phones and other things.
Yeah, or
you know?
the-
Is that why you don't have an oven?
I don't really microwave.
Nutrients.
I
It takes
mean,
out
is
the
that why you don't have a microwave? Because radiation? Really?
That and I just
Conspiracy theorists.
I don't know.
No, that's not why. You just don't have one because you don't have one.
I threw my when I moved. I threw my other one away because to me I was like it was all.
Well, it takes
funky
out
and
when you put it in the microwave, it takes the nutrients out of the food.
It's really not a great
So it's not, you know.
I mean, heat already takes
good
a
for
lot
popcorn.
of heat. Already
Yeah, it's
takes
good for like things that you just need to
nutrients
heat up real
Yeah.
quick, or if you want.
Yeah, like, heat already takes some nutrients out of certain things, but
Mm-hmm.
then when you nuke it, it really kind of just. But then you get like it makes me think about the hot pockets, like the hot pocket, dude. It makes me think like hot pockets. What else?
You hot pocket your oven, your hot
and
pockets.
Then, and like if you put
No,
pizzas, if you put pizza in there, those little
the
microwavable pizzas, they come out all
Like the
hard
little
on one
one?
side.
Mhm.
Burritos, if you put it in the microwavable burritos, sometimes they come out hard on one side. Like you know, it's like you can make chimichanga out of that. You can like. You know, maybe if you heated it up or something, and then like you could throw it in the pan and like
But
make
I don't eat a lot of
chimichanga
that
about it.
stuff anymore either. A lot of that stuff a lot of frozen stuff I don't eat anymore.
I cooked. Let's see, what did we have last night? We had stir fried with broccoli, onions, mushrooms.
What? He ate vegetables?
You don't
I
eat
know.
vegetables?
I
Didn't
know.
he say he like one
Rarely.
time
Like
he
every
doesn't
time I
eat
cook,
vegetables?
it's
He
like
said one time he
lasagna.
doesn't
It's
eat
like
vegetables.
yeah, I don't. I would cook cheeseburgers, pizzas, like
They help
so,
you grow.
like my diet is terrible. Like it's crazy.
Mm.
I drink often. Like I get the munchies
crappy
and just
food.
yeah.
If you wanted, there's a lot.
But meat
of,
is heavy in my diet though. Meat is heavy. So that's
I would say try to change that now.
Yeah.
I know it's bad. I even tried to switch to being a vegetarian once. I was a vegetarian for a month, but I was
But it's good that you're including vegetables now. So
yeah. I
but
mean,
yeah.
and that was last night.
That
So
was last
that's
night. There you go.
starting last night. You know, had stir fry, and it wasn't like you said. It was stir fried to the bone. So like the broccoli was real soft. Everything, all the vegetables in there were soft and mushy and sautéed up. So even that's not too healthy because I let it get
shouldn't
to
be
that
mushy.
stage. Yeah, I let it get to the stage when it's more hard
They
and
should be,
fresh.
like, crunchy
yeah,
and
fresh. That's a little bit better.
texture.
But the way we did, we was like, hey, this is gonna be bomb though. So all it was spinach. It was spinach, onion, tomato, peppers, mushroom, steak. You know, put some meat in there, steak, everything, and then on top of white rice, and it was just and then afterwards, didn't make it even more healthy. I sprinkled some cheese on it, stirred it up, and it was just streamy mozzarella mixed into it. I was like, yeah.
Sounds interesting though with mozzarella and stir fry.
Tonight I'm thinking,
He was just saying he put mozzarella in stir
cheese
fry
in
and it
my
was
stir fry, yes,
cheesy
I
and it was
did.
like he's like it was stringy and cheesy and I was like interesting. I've never thought of it that
I
way.
know. I was just like, this needs something, cheese, and then. Tonight, I don't know. I'm thinking chicken wings, like spicy chicken wings, with just some Kraft's macaroni, something simple.
You know what I saw the other day?
Something simple.
Mac and cheese chili.
Chili mac.
Chili
It's you make your mac and cheese. The one with the
Hamburger Helper?
dinosaur. No, the Kraft.
This was
the Kraft one,
Kraft mac and cheese,
This was
chili
from
chicken.
like
and then a can.
the Delish
Homemade?
website. Yeah, this was.
And then you
scratch.
could get a can. Oh, well, you could do a scratch, but the real chili mac that could feed a family. You know what I'm saying? If you want to kick something real quick and just feed your family real quick, like in the bowls or whatever, cook your macaroni and cheese, and then literally get a can of chili and just pour it in. Like whatever chili you like, preference, pour it in, mix it up, and that's chili mac. And it's bomb.
It sounds good.
Like it's not like that one.
It sounds good.
That one's not like over the top too bomb. It's like decent bomb. But if you made homemade macaroni and cheese probably in the oven, brought it out, and made homemade chili, and then mixed it, it'd probably be way bomb. You know,
I
on
make
the
some
more
good mac and
fresher,
That sounds good.
I make some good mac and cheese.
like
Really?
over the rainbow mac and
Yeah,
cheese,
I make some good mac and cheese.
like
What?
12 different type of cheese. Or
like 4 different types.
Oh,
Okay.
man,
and then
that sounds good,
I have
though.
these jalapeno cheddar kettle chips
Oh my gosh!
that I crunch up and put them on top.
Wow.
Mixed in
Where do you
with
find
the
those?
panko.
I would have been
Man.
looking
Well,
for
you
those.
talking about crunching up things on top makes me think about like a green bean casserole, which sounds
Oh, get
really
out of here.
good.
Anyway, we talking about real food.
I
Green
know,
bean
but
casserole?
It sounds good because you have all the crunchy onions that are on top. And
What
you
is
just,
that?
Like,
Yeah, that's
oh,
Green
man.
bean casserole.
that
What
sound
is the
like,
casserole?
That sound like cul-de-sac food.
It is. It's fine. It's good. I'll eat it. I'll make it and I'll
You
eat
don't
it.
even look like you eat green bean casserole.
I love green beans. That's like one of my favorite vegetables. I love vegetables. I'll literally, like, if we're, I don't know, like, my friend Alicia and BR, so we recently had his birthday party, so shout out to you guys, but they recently had a birthday party in the park, and, like, they were cooking all these meat, hamburgers, hot dogs, whatnot, and they had, like, other things, like, fruits and vegetables and stuff to pick from, and I chose to eat the fruits and vegetables and maybe some chips or whatever, but more like the fruits and vegetables, tomatoes and grapes and all kinds of other things over the meat that they had. Like, I just really wanted something more refreshing, just something that just tastes better, you know, than some dry. Not saying that it was completely dry food, because in the end I did end up having like a burger or a hot dog or something, but you know, it's just, I don't know.
You know what? I think it is. And this is a serious thing. My friend Molly told me about it. She started taking, not mean to put you on blast tonight, Molly, but she started going to food meetings, kind of like AA meetings, but for food. And I thought that was interesting because a lot of people have that same problem. Like, I don't eat fruits or vegetables. It's because I've developed this thing not to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in sports. I'm cooking my own meals. I'm getting munchies all the time. And I just want to go to In-N-Out or go to here. And before you know it, you realize all your meals, like if I eat twice a day, eat breakfast and just, you know what I'm saying, say a bowl of cereal, and then eat later on during the day, like as my last meal, and I go to taco truck or In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on different people, because me, I need all that.
Well,
I need to eat all day, every day. Like, I need to eat like that. Like,
yeah.
oh, I just had a bowl of cereal. I'm ready to have this plate of food. I'm ready to have
ice
cream.
let me get to the point first. Is where it's like you live that lifestyle of what you're putting into your body is kind of like, oh, nothing. But then when you really evaluate what you're eating, like taco truck.
So it's more for like health reasons that she's going.
Yeah, well, it's more so like
not an addiction.
Noticing there's a problem, but no, it is an addiction. That's what I'm saying. Like, you get to the point where now it's like you're used to this, and when you eat vegetables, it's like I can't even eat that. Yeah, and that's what I'm having. Like, I'm not gonna go to the food addict meetings because I know I could do it by myself, but that's what I do. Like, I want the burrito. I don't want the vegetables. Like, I a part of me feels like I need that extra sour cream and cheese, and because it's like when you're stressed out, food helps you. Like,
yes.
It's like, like when you're stressed or going through some people could eat their problems away,
right? Because it's something to take their mind off, and then like their blood and their whole physical genetic, their whole makeup goes to resolving something else rather than putting the energy to resolving the issue at hand.
It makes you feel good.
You know? Or putting action towards making the change. And then sometimes people don't even have like in the mind like, okay, well, what is it that what is the action step that I even need to do to make this change in my life, so that I don't go to the food, I do this action step. So a lot of people don't even know what that is. So sometimes it's maybe not, hopefully they may be addressing those kinds of things while they're there in those meetings. Like, okay, yes, we have these issues. Yes, we have these problems. Okay, but what can we do to make the change to like help us move away to deal with whatever it is that's needing to be dealt with versus trying to mask it or whatever. But.
Exactly, and those are what the meetings about. They even do the steps just like an actual AA meeting or anything. They have sponsors, all that. And yeah, it's very interesting because I could definitely see myself like doing food as using food as like, you know what I'm saying, and not even caring about what I eat. I'm just eating to fill my hunger and to eat something I like.
Yeah, it makes me think about the Heart Walk that's coming up with St. Joseph's and Dameron. There's a lot of people that are doing it. It's the Heart Walk, and so it's people that have heart attacks and strokes not with the heart, but strokes, you know, in the brain, but heart attacks as well. But it's a heart walk because, you know, it makes me think about everything that builds up over the years, especially being young, and you start to put all these things in your body and what can build up, you know, so it's a hardening of the walls. So when you have like plaque, it's called plaque, but it builds up on the walls where your tissue should be flexible, it should be soft, and the blood flows very well. But when you start to put all those like extra fats and extra high, a lot of things that don't break down in the body very well, it gets into your system, and then it starts to create little fat stuff that like clings to the walls, and then those become buildup, and the buildup becomes plaque, and then what it does is it hardens the wall. And anything, you know, if something becomes too hard, it's more easily, you can break it more easily because it doesn't flex, it doesn't have that flex. So when it's too hard and it doesn't flex and it doesn't move, whatever pressure is coming through, it's just going to pop, it's just going to break it because it doesn't move fluidly alongside. So that's where people end up getting like their heart attacks, or things will bust, and you know their heart has issues, or they'll have other things, they'll have to get stents and you know whatnot. But so it's kind of like, it makes me think about the walk that's coming up September 30th. You guys are more than welcome to join that. You guys can sign up for it and get teams together. But everything
September 30th. That's
And
my
it's a
show
5K.
date.
It's a 5K, and actually
It's a walk?
Gonna be no, it's a 5K. It's a
Oh, you
can run it. Yeah.
let's do it.
So I want to join that because I really want to be able to support. Like my dad, he's a survivor of a heart attack. My mom, she's a stroke survivor, and so here they are traveling the nation together, having a little bit of fun, but like in honor of them and like what they've experienced and been through, and as so many have. I mean, what's the most I could do to try to be healthy myself? Go have this little run. Put a little t-shirt on, have a little fun, enjoy myself, enjoy the day.
Yeah, definitely. Or do what you're doing now and promote for it. And
yeah. Well, I definitely want to do it because I've been like working out more lately, and like the whole hiking, running thing. I really enjoy it. Actually, I really enjoy physical activity.
Feel healthy?
Physical exertion, physical activity, because I'm like kind of a hyper person. I need physical activity. Otherwise, I get really restless, and or I need to like get ideas out. If I'm not working on something, like I got to be doing something, just staying busy. But for the most part,
how's it making you feel? You feel healthier?
I feel healthier. Yeah, I feel healthier. It's good.
Been lifting any?
I do. I have been lifting. I've been lifting a little bit of weight, not a lot, but I lift a little bit. I just want to be toned. I don't want to. It would be awkward on me because I'm like small bust. I'm like flat chested kind of thing where it's just like I can't be having like I don't know. It just looks awkward for me because I think you got to have like more to go with. If you have bigger muscles, you have
proportion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always said that.
It is proportion. That's why I'm trying to get my legs to catch up to my. I'm getting a little beer belly, y'all. From the side, I feel like I could feel it coming if they, what I'm saying, if I don't work out or pay no attention to it, I could see that coming. I could look like my uncles. Oh no. no.
I've always cared just as long as try to get my arms to match my legs. It's like the opposite of what you said. Oh. I've had big legs my whole life. I've always felt like I've been disproportionate. So if I could ever get the top to be as equal as the bottom, then I've always felt I was good in that sense.
Yeah, same thing with my legs. See, the thing about it though is like when I don't work out, my legs would swoom, and then my body still say cool because I'm still drinking. So it's not skinning her down, but it's maybe punching. So then it just doesn't look even. So I'm like, I need to get the legs back. So like everything is proportioned, So I like what I do is I won't work out my chest. Like I keep skipping it.
So you have a leg day, a back day, a chest
and then I'll
day,
intercept my leg day with another day. So like yesterday it was legs and a little bit shoulders. So everything I do upper body right now is kind of just like a little bit warm up, just so my muscles are there. They're getting worked on, but it's not like build. I don't want to build nothing because I don't want them to take over on my lower. So everything with my legs is extreme. You know what I'm saying? I'm going hard because I want them to catch up real quick. And then once I feel like they're on a good scale where it's like, okay, I'm squatting this much and I'm lunging this much and they're right here, then I can start catching up the top back. Like, okay, come on, pow, pow. Then I'll start benching again. But I don't want my chest to get too big and then like me be over.
Right. I kind of wanted to hear what the daily instruction was before we head out because we're getting ready to head out. It's about the top of the hour. We got 5 minutes till 10 o'clock, and we are gonna be out of here, y'all.
Life's little instruction is: a good friend is a treasure. More than 3 good friends is a miracle. Wow. Awesome.
I hope you guys have more than 3 good friends.
Just think about how many times when you were like in elementary or grade school, you said, "Oh, this is my best friend," compared to as you got into high school and in college and now. How many times do you say it? You know what?
I just I like to think I attract some, good people. Now, I do have friends I don't trust.
What?
I have friends and family I don't trust. Like, we're close, really close, but certain levels I just don't trust you at. That's normal. But as far as like a certain amount of good friends, trust everything. Like, here's a key to my apartment, and they'll probably leave it there and clean the house as they leaving, type of friend.
You don't have those? Like a handful?
I don't know. I mean, maybe a handful. handful of people, but I don't keep communicating. I'm bad with communicating with friends. So if like I leave, like we're not gonna talk for years unless we bounce into each other. But
I try to tell them right away.
But when we bounce into each other, we're that same person we left off. You know what I'm saying?
I have friends like that. I have
like
a lot
we're
of
the
friends
same.
like that. So
like,
Young, shout out to you out in Philly. I don't know if you've gone out. Shout out to Vonda. Vonda, I know you're out there in Baltimore. Alexa, I know you're out there in Alaska.
You see that?
My good
like
friends.
That.
Like I love you guys.
Way.
No matter where we leave off, like we can just pick up like right where it's at. And you know, I'm blessed to be able to have friends like that. Tamaz and Brenda out in Tacoma. Love you guys, man. Miss you guys. And hope to see you guys again soon too. So
that's why, you know, we were talking about that, and that's part of the reason I'm going to this reunion. I haven't talked to most of these people since graduation day, and
so exciting.
To see if to see if these people are the same.
Yeah,
'cause, you know, I didn't go to
people change so much.
You know, Tokay didn't have a lot of people like me there.
Yeah, right.
So a lot of people I hung out with were white.
So
you know, as we gotten older, you know, you didn't talk about serious stuff in high school.
They're all proud to know you're like my one black friend.
Yeah, you know, that's what I want to see. Are we still the same people? Can we still have the same relationships?
Right.
Where you left off,
right.
and that's what type of person I am. I can't stand when you leave off with somebody, and even if it is a couple years or however many, and they're kind of different. I cannot stand that. It's almost
like,
weird
on the
level.
Me?
Like what? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't talk or I don't communicate with people. Dude, like, I don't even text my brother on an everyday basis. Neither of them. You know, we all like each other. We're all cool. I barely talk to
just
my...
not best friends like that.
Pick up the phone and call my mom. Like, I'm just not that person to do that.
It's a best friend kind of thing. Because, you got to be that close to one.
No,
like, I want to talk to you
not
every
even.
day.
Like, I have a best friend I don't do that with. Like, not even my best friends. Like, I just am bad at picking up the phone and, hey, how are you doing? Like, I'm not that person, straight up. Never was. It's almost sad in a little bit, but when I see you in person, it's flame fire. Oh, what's good? Right, it's not even like I've been ignoring you or nothing. I just don't do that. You know, I just don't check in on everybody. But I know people who do, like people who, that's my friend. They're always on the phone. You know, I'm just not that person. I'm really like.
You always get the where you been.
No, people see me on social media, you know, and see why. I always get. I see you be doing your stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah. But even my best friend, no, I don't really check up on nobody or give no calls. But if we do talk, you know, everything's good. It's what's up, right where we left off. It could be 10 years later. It's like, we pick up right where we left off. And maybe catch up.
And looks like it's time to get out of here.
Close us out.
All right, everybody. Remember to come out to Thursday's show. Laughs on the App. It's gonna be dope. We got a live bunch of hilarious comics. Like I said, we got my dude Jay Rich coming in from the Bay Area. He just won the competition in the Bay Area for most funniest in Oakland, and we got Terry Dorsey coming from San Francisco. Man, he's feature acting. These dudes, Terry Dorsey's in the competition right now for something funniest in California, something, but he's moved on. Or I believe he's in Vegas, but he'll be at my show Thursday. Anyways, y'all have a good morning. We have been the Rise and Shine 209, voice of Stockton and KXVS. I've been Marcellus,
Ronnie, and our main dude, Alex,
and we got Renee on the tables today. Everybody give her a round of applause.
That's why there was technical difficulties. You probably didn't hear us all show.
We're going to work it out some more. I hope you guys heard everything. I hope I did everything good. Please let me know if there's something needs to be done differently, and I'm more than happy to help and oblige. All right. Peace,
all right. Have a good morning, y'all.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're
going
to do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up,
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights,
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then
think
drive 5
she's
more
happy,
blocks,
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the
Anyway,
right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop